But with this landing spot... Wait, what's gonna happen here? Oh, really? Wait, what? So today we are watching the perfect Breath of the Wild speedrun. 5 years of speedrunning have all accumulated to this moment. Well, not really, because this is not a full speedrun. This is another one of those best theoretical time videos. I watched one of these around a year ago, and the best time for that one was 22 minutes and 44 seconds. Ever since then, a lot has happened. There's a new plateau route in any percent. And a new castle route has been a thing back then, but it's been refined more and more. It's time for an update, like the video says. This is made by Surprise Pika and a dedicated team of runners around her. So let's check this out. Over 2 out of 3 of the segments in the trailer have been beaten since it was published. So this is going to be like 66% of new stuff. Only 3 segments from the first version remain in the second version. The time save since version 1 is one of the largest for any BTT, for any game ever. Yeah, BTT, best theoretical time, that's the thing for several games. Speedrunners like to basically collect some clips to make the perfect run. And it's a thing for Super Mario Odyssey, it's a thing for this game, and a thing for other games. Let's check it out. We start the game, and I will provide some commentary as usual. Again, so what you will see here, nice font, this is a spliced run. This will be basically just cutting splits together. Don't get confused by changing hearts, camera positions, or inventories, because this will basically just splice the clips from the best runners together to make a perfect speedrun. This is what we have accomplished in 5 years of knowledge, strat hunting, glitch hunting. How fast could any percent really be if we had a perfect run? But keep in mind, as usual, the run will begin when we first gain control of Link. We will use normal speedrunning rules for this one. Then here we go. There will also probably be some background music that usually wouldn't be in the game, just for entertainment. So we'll try to enjoy that, hopefully without being copyright striked. Holy shit, we're racing. Okay, yeah, the runner's name should appear in the bottom. I don't know if this is gonna be this loud, but we got some hype music playing. Zareth starting off the run with a clean line to the Sheikah slate. And it will be in the French language, as usual. French is the fastest language for any percent. And the cutscene, there's not much we can do. It will be a slow cutscene, as usual. Just gonna have to sit through it. Dova actually started the run. Oh, Dovahkiin is actually a runner that specializes on short runs. So that was actually the fastest person to ever reach the Sheikah slate. But Zareth now looks at the Sheikah slate and cancels the animation, immediately runs up, instantly clips through the wall with a perfect scope clip without even having to align Link at all. And then climbing up the wall. With an optimal climb, you want to make sure that you climb twice at first and then do 3 little climb hops to make it up all the way. Crouches out of bounds. And we are off. This is actually already an interesting line to me. I guess the camera position here is slightly different than I have it in my runs, because we will no longer go for the Boko shield routes. That used to be the route we did in the past, where we essentially went to the Stasis Shrine first, but we are not longer gonna go to the Stasis Shrine first. And I covered this last year, and it's actually gonna grab the torch. It looks like the torch, I guess it makes sense, is the faster item to grab. It's a more direct line. And this is actually the first thread that I'm already wondering myself. I mean, it's not actually very easy to get the torch, but when you get the torch, it's faster than grabbing the spear, because you just need an item to essentially fall damage cancel. Also, what Zareth did there is he's basically always frame perfectly jumping with the shield as he's shield surfing down. That way you can delay this cutscene that you see here at the end a little bit longer and keep your shield surfing speed. Also going for the scope clip through the wall here. Now that is a clip that I messed around with in the past. It's fairly inconsistent, but it is faster obviously. Also jumping on top of the pot to break it seems to be slightly faster. Going for the BLSS now, the new technique that makes this plateau route possible. Essentially smuggling your bow and holding an item makes you glide through the air. And that was an extremely fast, oh my god, an extremely fast slide. And that slide actually all the way to the shrine and then landing with a shield jump on the lip of the shrine to set skew to immediately ESC through the bomb shrine door, which is obviously fast because you only have to clip once. It's not something you'll see in real runs because it's way too inconsistent, but that's a different form of shield clip called extended shield clip. You can use that through shrine doors. We will probably see that later at the Cryonis shrine as well. In bombs, it's not super consistent. We might actually see that for all of the shrines because technically it's faster for all of the shrines, but it will only really be viable for Cryonis for real runners. But again, that slide BLSS is basically what made it so that we have now a new Great Plateau route, even in real any percent runs. Bombs, Magnesis, Stasis, Cryonis, and the slide is what makes it all possible. This is also, again, another reason that, oh my god, that shield jump was so sexy. What? Okay, that was really dirty. Immediate shield jump and turning around mid-shield jump to already face the right direction to enter the bomb shrine. That's nuts. 327 for the bomb, 328 for the bomb shrine. That is around 30 seconds better than my gold. No, that's 40 seconds better than my gold and like 30 seconds better even than like record pace runs, by the way. So that's crazy. That's 30 seconds. Like what? By just an insane clip, an insane movement to the shrine. And we already saved 30 seconds in the first split. So I guess we'll see how fast this run will be. We are actually getting to the territory where a run, once it's completely optimized in under 20 minutes, is still it's like imaginable. It's starting to become imaginable. I'm actually not completely sure what the final time of this one will be. I think it was actually in the title, but I didn't actually read it. Like, I don't know the exact number. But anyway, we have to talk to the old man. This will still take a long time. There's nothing that we can really do to skip this. There's still no plateau skip. We still have to get the Paraglider. Oh my god. The Mecha Wiggler music from Super Mario Odyssey. Okay, nice. Quick setup for the BLSS, immediately wiggling. This is how you build speed with this glitch. The BLSS, you want to flick Link from left to right to quickly build speed. And probably going to be landing on the shrine again. Oh, man. Okay, position there was a little bit inconsistent. You could kind of see Link move to the right. Obviously, this is done to just show this. Yes, theoretically, it's possible. But in reality, this is probably not going to happen, but it would work. So doing the same strategy, landing with the shield on the lip of the shrine, so you immediately set skew and then clip through the door. This music is getting louder and louder. I just want to make sure that it's not too loud and you can still hear my commentary. But yeah, I like the Mecha Wiggler music during the wiggling session to get to Magnesis. Have some time here for coffee because these cutscenes are always long. They're like 40 seconds long. And there's nothing you can do to skip them. I wonder what the time for the plateau here is gonna be, but keeping in mind that plateau already has like 4 minutes of cutscenes, we're getting to the point where it's almost the same amount. Okay, setting a skew here. Oh my god, what even happens? Setting a skew on that little pedestal to clip through the gate, so they didn't have to go under, and then immediately wind bombing all the way to the shrine. To the ending of the shrine. There was some heavy cuts. It's probably hard to get this in one segment, but the idea is basically you get a shield clip set up on the little terminal where you get the rune to then clip through the gates and then wind bomb all the way to the end, to where the monk is. Ooh, here we go. It's time to go to stasis, and already starting it off differently than I know it from record pace runs. Actually going for a wind bomb, very low angle. And what now? Scanning amiibo here. That is very interesting. Getting one fish. Oh, a BTB here. It's possible to collect all needed fish while waiting for the bow course. Okay, okay. I think there was some proof in the bottom left that I didn't see. So going for a BTB here. This was always theorized from a different camp. It wasn't really faster, but with this landing spot, wait, what's gonna happen here? Oh, really? Wait, what? I didn't even see them set up slate storage. Okay, so they did a BTB, shield spun on the ground to not take any damage, then did a slate storage fall damage cancel to not take any fall damage, also managed to unload the shrine, basically doing that entire section in like 20 seconds. It's pretty fast. compared to just BLSSing all the way to the shrine. Also, it was apparently possible to collect all the fish that you need for the attack up potion later in that segment. Nowadays, you need only like 2 or 3 fish to be fine. So I'm assuming that's real. I couldn't actually really look at the proof, but I'm just believing this team that they tested this correctly. But yeah, that stasis overworld movement was absolutely disgusting. Gonna go for a wind bomb from the beginning of the shrine, and what an angle. Calamity hits it perfectly. Actually, there's a little bit of time save there, maybe. I mean, you know, that's what I mean. Maybe sub 20 is possible in the future. Maybe saving like 1 second there by going all the way to the monk instead of to the left side. It should barely matter. It was still very impressive. But we can still point out what we can improve at. And also their German text doesn't really matter. This is just because the person recording that segment was using a German version of the game. But they won't lose time because of that there. The only way French loses time is like, saves time is like at the beginning and whenever you talk to the old man. Very nice wind bomb. Is actually going to be able to do this damageless. That is rare. I actually have been messing around with the wind bomb too, instead of using a boulder launch there. And then a non-setup BTB. Wait, was that all one clip? Oh no, it wasn't. Okay, there was a cut there at the BTB. But the idea is basically that you do a non-setup BTB and then fly all the way to Cryonis. Fall damage cancelling again. There's a blood moon happening. I'm pretty sure there was a blood moon happening, but again, don't get confused. This is just a cut together run into another extended shield clip. Pretty sure I saw a blood moon. Ooh, I like that. The ice cave music from Super Mario Odyssey. I said that really fast. Super Mario Odyssey in the Cryonis Shrine. It does make sense. It does fit well. Good stuff. Zareth is gonna sit through this rune cutscene here. Which will take, as usual, 40 seconds. Not much we can do. Could save time with BTB. Fall damage cancel skew set. True, they could have also went for that strat where they landed with their shield on the lip of the shrine. Didn't go for this one. On this one, it shouldn't save too much time. Maybe like a second. But there's still small time saves left that we can see. And then a very interesting wind bomb angle to go. Oh, and this is actually very interesting. So the way Calamity did this wind bomb is they essentially rolled over the stair. But because there's an invisible wall, Link gets pulled back to the monk to then immediately be able to press A. This is actually something that works consistently. So that's what happened. There's like an invisible wall. When you pass that invisible wall, you automatically get sucked back to the monk and you can instantly press A. But yeah, they managed to do Cryonis in 9:57. When I get that time leaving stasis, I'm usually happy. So they're like 1 shrine ahead of me right now. That is pretty crazy. And looking at the pace, I think we can get an 11-minute plateau here. Pretty sure. Which is just ridiculous. But let's see. Jumping down. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, not going for the BLSS. I guess this is still faster if you do it setupless. Make sure to all ask player 5 why he isn't going for these threads in the record runs. He's probably really gonna appreciate you. There he is. Just ask. Just summon him. On a real note, please don't. These threads are not... They're not consistent. You will not hit them consistently. You will lose your runs when you go for them. I guess there was just some fast mashing there, which is why player 5 got that segment. Mashing really quickly through that text. And you may wonder, why is player 5 here so little? Because he is currently the world record holder for any %. But it's because the people that get the clips for this video, they like grinded them. They did like grinding specifically for these clips. So they recorded these clips multiple times until they got a faster one. And again, they go for strats that the record wouldn't even go for because they're so unsafe. And now, this is interesting, going for the bullet time bounce here still. All of the Super Mario Odyssey music coming in. Big fan of that game personally. That's how I started my speedrunning career. I love that game. And they're going for the BTB here. Because it is still slightly faster than wiggling all the way to the castle, even though the record goes for the BLSS for the slide, because it's much more consistent. But yeah, they decided to go for the launch. And I miss it. It's good to see. I'm glad that I don't have to do it, though. Ooh, very nice. Basically allowing to keep the momentum on the wall. And now entering the castle. I wonder when the cutscene is going to start playing. Yeah, usually the cutscene plays after you collect the Royal Claymore. And then just when you're about to sneak strike, yep, like this, the Moblin, the cutscene usually plays. And now it looks like it is player 5's turn, going for the sneak strike on the Moblin. I'm surprised because I remember it was faster to do a wind bomb from down here. I don't know if that's... Oh, wait. Okay, there was a cut. I didn't even see the cut. Yep, I remember that wind bomb. It's actually slightly faster, obviously, than running up all the way. And interesting, they do actually have to wait for their bombs to be back of cooldown. Because they're moving so fast. So they did actually take that into consideration. Grabbing the 3 Ancient Arrows here and gonna be running up the stairs, alerting the Lizalfos, throwing that bomb to distract the Lizalfos to then go for a sneak strike to pick up the boomerang. And then lighting that arrow on fire to cook an attack up potion. In this case, they cook just random fish. This is just, again, to show that they were actually using 4 items to cook. Usually you would obviously make an attack up potion here. Again, this is not like 100% everything makes sense. But you get the idea. You can cook an attack up potion here. Considering what we have seen in the run prior, they would have obviously cooked an attack up potion here. Going for the sneak strike on the Moblin. Quick Magnesis grab. And also, I didn't even mention this, but they used the scope to clip out of bounds in Hyrule Castle to basically use wind bombs out of bounds to travel to Zelda's study, area. And then they approached the Moblin from behind to sneak strike. Eating the meal here, very quick turnaround wind bomb, interesting angle. Wait, what? They're going into this entrance. Okay. That's a different entrance than we would usually use for the boss fights, but I'm assuming the wind blade skip is also going to work this way. So going for no wind blade skip setup, and I'm not sure what's happening on the screen here right now. It looks like proof of successful wind blade skip. Okay, I don't know why that was needed. Didn't they get Windblade skip in both? Anyway, you skip Windblade by pre-shooting an arrow into the cutscene. The arrow gets stuck in the air, constantly does damage to Windblade. And that way you can skip a whole boss fight. So we start our boss gauntlet off on Water Blight phase 1. And then that one we just go for a quick spin with the Edge of Duality. That's normal stuff. You would see that in a normal run. Approved because they cut players between... Oh, they were basically proving that the person without the setup still actually got the Windblade skip. I see, that makes sense. So that's different. Starting with a boomerang throw, and then a body shot, and then a headshot, another body shot, another body shot, another headshot? What is going on here? That's a very different Water Blight strats. Going for a one cycle, so... Interesting, but they used a lot of arrows. So what are they going to do about arrows now? I guess they have one arrow left, right? Huh? That was actually way too fast to understand what's happening, but I went for a one-cycle Water Blight, which I feel like I haven't even seen. That's actually really fast. So Water Blight didn't even have the chance to switch position there by doing a weird combination of boomerang throws and headshots and body shots. Same arrows, more durability on Claymore. I see. So they have actually more durability left. Very interesting strat. I haven't seen that. They body shot because... Water Blight is damage-based. You don't want to do too much damage to him. And you don't want to headshot him twice, because then he will fall down and that damage-based phase will start. So they very, very carefully decided what strats to go for in that Water Blight. But here, Fire Blight, not much to say. You mainly use spin attacks with your swords to take him down quickly. And we now have Thunderblade coming up. Double hit to break the shield and then reverse spin hits to hit him 5 times. Slam the sword down for 2 additional hits. 1 more spin, another slam hit, and then throw the Claymore in his face. And that ends phase 1. That's the normal any % speedrun strat we couldn't do. And yeah, at this point we only need 1 more arrow. So I guess it makes sense. They used like 4 arrows, I think, on Water Blight. And they only need 1 arrow here in Thunderblight. The boomerang attack and Fireblade shouldn't have been anything new. But the boomerang attack here also is a classic. You break the shield of Thunderblade with the boomerang, then headshot him. 4 hits with the boomerang and a spin hit will take care of phase 2. And we are suddenly at Calamity Ganon. 17 minutes and 16 seconds into the run. And let's see what this fight is going to be like. We have 3 Ancient Arrows here at our disposal. And looks like we are starting with a Quick Rush. So this is actually a way to do the Flurry Rush at the start quicker by holding an item. So very quick Flurry Rush there. It's a combat mechanic that is used. And then we are switching to player 5. Lots of headshots here on Calamity. Looks like he's not going to be missing any of them. And he still has all 3 Ancient Arrows available. Going for the parry here, quick crouch cancel to carry to basically cancel the slowdown animation that you usually get when you parry. And then another spin hit, throwing the Royal Guards Claymore in Calamity Ganon's face. 1 Ancient Arrow headshot, 2, 3, and that is pretty much the cleanest Calamity phase 1 fight you will see. Very quick. Like 49 seconds or something for the first phase. And now readying up to do another parry, crouch cancel again to cancel that slowdown animation, getting 3 hits there with the Edge of Duality. This is all player 5. This is something that you would actually see player 5 do in runs. He's so damn good at Calamity. One thing to keep in mind is in this fight, he actually was very lucky to get an attack-up version of the Royal Claymore. The Royal Claymore that is in this observatory, where the boss fight takes place, has a random chance to have a modifier attached to it. This one has attack-up. So player 5 actually has more damage output here than usual, being able to clean out this fight even faster, and is actually 132. That is disgusting. 1 minute 32 seconds for the entire final boss of the game. I guess not final boss, because this music here being so epic clearly tells us that this is the true final boss. Ganon, créature maléfique. Or maléfique. Okay, going for some spins. Very nice. So Tarp here. Controlling Link here. Disrespecting Ganon. Making him dizzy. Truly dizzy. And then we're riding to the left side. And now here is a strat that runners go for in runs. It's called Speechless. If you fire your Ancient Arrows in a perfect timing, you can actually damage Calamity, Dark Beast before Zelda even talks to you, telling you what to do. So they get these perfect shots. So you could see they basically pre-fire, just like in an FPS. They pre-fire their arrows so that they hit Dark Beast just when the glowing spot appears. And they're gonna go for that on every single shot. Already 3 successful times. Now it looks like Sir Tapir might be on the steering wheel for this entire section. But let's check this out again. They're gonna pre-aim in the top left, getting ready to shoot. And you can see it again. They're shooting before. That was amazing. Shooting before the light even shows up. So the second the arrow collides with Dark Beast, the glowing spot appears. And this is basically like the only way you can kind of like optimize this auto-scrolling section of the run. There's gonna be one more shot to do into Ganon's belly. Let's see if Sotapi is able to get that same shot. Also, Sotapi, another top runner of the game. And you can see that this was actually done in a real run. Almost getting stepped on, though, by Dark Beast. And once again, amazing. The text actually did appear on screen, but you could barely even see the glowing spot. Dark Beast throwing away some trees in a tantrum. But I don't think that will help. Okay, epic. We got the Japanese VA here. It's time for the final shot. And also for time on the timer at 21:20. Damn. Not bad. It's a pretty fast run. 21:20. We're getting there. That is a minute and 23 seconds saved from the first version of this. And who knows where this is going.